These boys might say bad words. So proceed with caution.
Top 5 so cliche, top 3's too few, top 10's too many, what the hell we gonna do? Gotta keep it real when it comes to the topics, hope you're all ready. It's time for the top 6, it's time for the top 6, it's time for the top 6.
Come on, Chad. Damn, boy. Busting my ass all day. I'm ready for the podcast.
Yeah, burning some boxes today, huh?
Oh, got rid of so many boxes, months and months of boxes. My wife just won't stop ordering shit.
Well, you need to get yourself a burn barrel.
That's what we were talking about today. We're going to look into getting a burn barrel for sure.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back. If this is your first episode, thank you. Quick shout out to Dave at Drunken Fox Art for that awesome theme song. You know, when you hear that song, things are about to get real. I am joined by my two younger brothers, Jordan and Chad. Say hello, fellas.
What up? What up? How y'all doing?
What's up, everybody? Just got a fresh nap, so I'm good to go.
Yeah, Chad, you're a little tired, huh?
Yeah, a little sleepy. Back to work, so, waking up early, grinding away, Working man.
All right.
I'm a working
All
boy.
Right. Working boy, Jordy, you had some dinner while we were chatting earlier. You had to get some regular chicken wings, regular size, none of the small ones.
Yeah, they said they ran out of regular wings, so they hooked us up with some whole wings. And I tell you, I'm not a fan. Too messy. I thought we were starting at 6:45, so I didn't have time to break them up or anything. But yeah, they're sloppy as hell. They taste good, but too sloppy.
Well, we were going to start at 6:45, but Chad didn't set his alarm.
I did.
So,
I just snoozed it.
Oh, dick move. All right, folks. So we are going to tackle the top 6 sports teams in this episode. I'm not even going to lay any ground rules. We'll just kind of figure it out as we go. But I tried to get a little bit more specific with the title or the topic, but it just gets too wordy and doesn't sound good. So we're just going to stick with top 6 sports teams.
All right. I'm ready.
Yeah, me too.
I
think this one was a lot harder than I thought. You know what I mean? Like going in, I'm like, oh yeah, definitely that one. Definitely that one. Definitely. And next thing I know, I have like 13 teams. So
yeah,
it's tough.
Well,
so excited to see what you guys have.
Well, I just want to say before we get started, not to be too cheeky, with a lot of people working at home, a lot of people are using Microsoft Teams. That's not going to be on any of our lists.
Nice try, nerds. Nice try.
We use Teams at work. Yep, we use Teams, so it's nice. It's a nice platform. So yeah, let's do this trivia question. Bring it on.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready? All right. Which team won the first 2 Super Bowls?
Green Bay Packers.
Chad.
It was gonna be a tie, or you
got to answer quicker though, Chad. Wake up from that nap.
I'm like, well, yep.
Are you still sleeping, Chad?
Ooh, that's a wake up call. Yeah,
Chad, you're a Packers fan, aren't you?
Yes, Bart Starr was on the team. Freaking Vince Lombardi. Yeah. Damn it.
Freaking Jimmy Papadopoulos.
Really?
I don't know. No, I don't know.
Probably. That sounds like a early 60s name.
Like a tight end?
Yeah, Jimmy Papadopoulos.
Of course his nickname would be Jimmy Pop. So
yeah.
All right, so I get the start. I'm excited about that. Damn it. You guys ready?
I am ready. I am ready.
All right, I'm gonna do it kind of rapid fire like we have been doing. Just kind of get through the first half, and then we'll try to piece together that top 6 sports teams ultimate list. The last half of the show. I'm starting off, so I've got 4 of my 6 teams won championships. My 6 and 5 did not. Number 6, the 2015-16 Golden State Warriors.
Whoa! All right.
73 wins.
They set the record.
That's right.
Set the record for most wins in a
That's
season.
right. Did not win a championship though, so that played a part.
They blew their load in the finals.
Blew their load, just like this next team. Probably the most dominant football team I've ever seen play, the 2007 New England Patriots.
Yep.
They lost to a subpar Giants team. Holy
I know.
shit.
I know.
They were like 9-7, weren't they?
They were
Something
basically
like that.
I have in my notes here that the New York Giants Forrest Gumped their way to a Super Bowl title.
Yeah, exactly. They just kind of fumbled their way through it.
Oh yeah, Tom Brady, Randy Moss, that just domination the whole season. And then, I mean, I didn't care that they lost the Super Bowl, but
Giants
pretty damn
were
good team.
10-6 that year. I just looked it up. Yeah.
Oh, 10-6.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Was Wes Welker on that Patriots
Yeah,
team?
I want to say yeah.
He was a quick little whippersnapper. Just catch and go,
Damn.
catch and go.
Good pick,
All right.
though.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right,
that's a good
here
pick.
we go. We're starting the championship teams here. So we've got probably one of the most swaggiest teams in the NFL ever because they did a song called the Super Bowl Shuffle before they won it.
Oh, shit.
The 1985 Chicago Bears, of course, Coach Ditka, Walter Payton, but the defense is what made that team awesome. So,
Mhm.
Mike Singletary.
Yep, Mike Singletary. That's going to be, I mean, when you think of the SNL skit, I know it didn't come out until in the 90s, but the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah, defense won that championship. I mean, damn, dominant.
Hell yeah.
Plus Walter Payton, too. The sweetness. Walter Payton,
Cool.
running back.
He was good. He was damn good, man.
Yeah, he was.
Damn good. R.I.P. Walter. All right, sticking in the Windy City for my number 3 team. Kind of had an M&M situation here where I only picked one of their teams. The 95-96 Chicago Bulls.
Okay.
So I've got, obviously, the Warriors beat their record of 72 wins with 73 wins.
Yes, they did by one game, 73-9.
But they did win the championship that year, which is why I gave them the nod.
Right.
Head to head, of course, it's hard to say who would win one game. You'd have to put them in a series. I know Chad's argument of the Warriors would just make a 3,
Mhm.
the Bulls would make a 2, blah, blah, blah. But the 2-pointer, much higher percentage.
The Bulls,
of the shots.
Imagine Steve Kerr coaching against himself as a player.
Oh,
That'd be like Twilight Zone.
Also, the Bulls had an X factor. The Bulls had Dennis Rodman, the X factor. He would shit all over.
that'd be an
Draymond
awesome
Green.
matchup.
Oh, Rodman would just.
I mean, just
obliterate
from an entertainment standpoint, to watch Draymond Green
Yeah.
slowly lose his.
He's a little bitch. He
What?
is.
Why
He's
95,
a whiny
96? Did you like? Was there a reason that team stood out versus the year after that, the few years before?
Well, their record.
I'd say the 72 wins is why I picked them.
Yeah.
Also, they were 16-3 in the playoffs.
That's just a complete mind fuck. Steve Kerr coaching against himself. I didn't even think that.
As a
Wow.
player, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shout out to Luke Longley down low too.
yeah.
Just a sweaty, ugly. I don't even know
Oh,
what
Australia.
he's from, but
Was he the
Australia.
like the big foreign player that was like ugly that they had? That's
Yeah,
like
Long
in
Dick
Celtic
Longley.
Pride, the idiot freaking European guy that's like goofy.
Yeah. Feed me the rock.
me, coach.
Feed me the rock. Shooter
Feed me,
McGavin is the coach. Oh, that's a great role too. The coach from
Yeah.
Celtic Pride. for the Jazz. That's
side
a great
note,
role.
what a year for Christopher McDonald. 96,
90, Shooter McGavin,
and freaking Coach Kimball.
Yeah, Coach Kimball.
All right.
One of the best sports movies. Underrated.
Yeah,
Celtic
very good
pride.
sports movie. All right, sticking with the same sport. I am switching it up. They didn't win a championship. They won a freaking gold medal, the 92 Olympic men's basketball team. I think they had a pretty cool nickname. I think they were called the Dream Team. So
I believe
there we go.
Yep.
I mean, 11 out of the 12 people on the roster are in the Hall of Fame.
Led by Christian Laettner.
Yep. And I actually have a note about that in here. A lot of people think Shaq should have been selected to that team, but you have to think of, at the time, Christian Laettner was the hottest thing since Hot Pants.
Yeah, he was the golden boy of basketball at that time.
A 43-year-old in Idaho, and ask him who Christian Laettner was in 1992. They know.
Oh, probably had his jersey.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Shaq was only a junior at the time, too, so Christian Laettner was a senior. He won the best player in the league award or whatever, so.
Yeah, I think he might have won it back to back.
So, we don't need to go into stats for the Dream Team. I mean, they just absolutely bitch slapped everybody that they played. So
there are full games on YouTube. They're
agree.
Cool to watch in their entirety. It's pretty sweet.
That's pretty sweet. All right. And if you know anything about this podcast or know anything about us as people, my number one team is the 2016 Chicago Cubs. Go Cubs, go. Fly the W. Enough said. Don't need to go into it. Boom.
Boom. Boom, boom. Yep.
All right. Jordan.
All righty. Let's dive in.
Get it wet, baby. Get it wet. I don't know what that means, but do it.
All right. Here's a hint for my number 6. You ready, Chad? Again.
Oh, is it
again?
1980 Team USA hockey. Yeah.
U.S. men's hockey team, coached by Herb Brooks. Herb Brooks.
Herb Bricks.
Herb Bricks.
The Miracle on Ice.
Look, yeah, one of the most famous games ever to be played and one of the biggest upsets in the history of sports. Look, they weren't the biggest, strongest, fastest guys, but they overcame so much, like adversity and their camaraderie. Just it pulled everything together and made it
as far as Olympics go. Like they had something to prove for sure. Like they were representing because like the Cold War was going on. Russia was such a scary thing. I mean, the Dream Team didn't really have like. It was just cool that they just whooped Croatia's ass, like, no problem. But, like, the USA men's hockey team to go against Russia, that was, like, you know what I mean? And they performed and won. So,
yeah, they overcame so much. It was amazing they won.
I didn't think
good pick. Good pick. One of the top coaches, too, in Herb Bricks.
Herb Bricks. Herb Brooks. All right, my number 5. They went 39-0 in 2001, 2002, and they won by a margin of 35.4 points a game. The Uconn Huskies women's basketball team.
Huh.
Yep, they had Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird, 2 of the best female basketball players of all time. And like I said, they won by 35.4 points a game. That's just absurd.
That was 2001. All right.
Yep,
2001,
2002.
Yeah, I think Josh McNeil had a huge crush on Diana Taurasi. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure he'll confirm that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Might have to tweet at him and let him know, Joshy.
They won like a shit ton in a row, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They've gone on spurts, winning like 3 in a row a few different times.
Yeah, like even like so like Pat Summitt, her thing was before that. really, like her domination.
Yeah, 90s and a little bit in the 2000s too. I'm pretty sure they won a championship in the 2000s.
Yeah, kind of
Yeah.
blended together there for, a little bit of an overlap. Right.
Yeah, they had a pretty big rivalry, Uconn versus Tennessee, for a while.
You're getting like surprise picks here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sleeper, I think. That's a sleeper. All right, number 4. You know, as much as I hate how much Steph Curry chews on that goddamn mouthpiece, he's a hell of a basketball player. I got the 2016-2017 Golden State
So 1
Warriors.
year after Dusty's team.
Yep, they added Durant. They didn't blow it in the finals. And their record wasn't as good as the year before. But like I said, they didn't blow their load in the finals. They absolutely crushed the Cavaliers that year in the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Klay Thompson in his prime, Durant in his prime, Draymond Green, even though he's
don't forget Iguodala too.
But Iguodala too, yep.
Steve Kerr, the coach.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Luke Walton, the assistant coach. I think they started the season off like it was like 23-0 or 24-0.
I think that was the year
maybe that was the year
their
before.
Record year, yeah.
When you add Durant and now my pick is I would probably pick that team instead because they have Durant, and if you put each other,
I wonder.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if the losses, the more losses in the 16-17 came early when they were like feeling Durant out and everyone was like,
still trying to mesh things out and get that chemistry down. Yeah, once the playoffs hit, they were unstoppable. I mean, they probably only lost 2 or 3 games that postseason.
Yeah, I mean they were
lost
good.
One.
They were annoying to watch, but very good. So
yeah, just so good. All right, my third choice here. It might rub you guys the wrong way, but they're just completely stacked at every position. Probably the greatest baseball team of all time. I didn't want to get my bias in the way here, so I'm picking the 98 Yankees.
I mean, I know it hurts because that's like primetime Yankees suck.
Yeah, they
didn't suck.
100. Their record was 114-48, 11-2 in the playoffs. They obviously won the World Series, but just stacked.
Jeter,
Jeter, Posada, Tino Martinez,
Rivera.
Knobloch, Bernie Williams, Paul O'Neill.
You forget.
I think Darryl Straub.
I think so.
Strawberry was
David
the DH,
Wells, David Cohn. They both threw perfect games.
Yeah, Andy Pettit.
Andy
Pettit in his prime.
Shit. I don't know about that year, but yeah.
Orlando Hernandez too.
I don't think you've mentioned Mariano Rivera yet.
Yeah, the best closer of all time.
I think pitching, oh man, like that. If you look at all like just the great baseball teams, they all have that in common. Like you got to have dope pitching, you know, you to win. And they did.
Tell you who would wipe the floor with them is the 2016 Chicago Cubs.
Javi Baez.
Baez would shit all over them.
All right, number 2, guys. Dusty, you had them as well. 72-10, 16-3 in the playoffs, 95, 96
doubles. Double.
Starting 5, they had Ron Harper, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, and Luke Longley. Yeah, Rodman, the worm. Just such a hustler and just diving after loose ball, getting every single rebound.
You do.
You need players like
You do. Did you guys watch his documentary on ESPN, the 30 for 30? Pretty good.
No. Damn, I got to watch Deion.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. He didn't start playing basketball till like he was a junior, senior in high school, or he didn't even go to
Holy shit.
He just wasn't that good and wasn't really interested in it. And then he started to grow. And yeah, man. Weird guy, but whatever. Everybody's not the same. He's his own man, you know?
That's right. All right, number 1. Coached by Kane's very own Chuck Daly. Fun fact, gentlemen. I actually live in his childhood home.
Like the house?
No, I don't. I'm just kidding. I got the dream team.
All right.
Number 1. I mean, look at the starting 5. Magic Johnson at the point. Michael Jordan, shooting guard. Pippen, small forward. Charles Barkley, the power forward. Patrick Ewing at center. And just even their bench was stacked. Larry Bird, he wasn't in his prime, but he was still a good shooter at that point. And you had Karl Malone coming off the bench, David Robinson, John Stockton,
Chris
Clyde
Mullen.
Drexler,
Yeah.
Chris Mullen, and Leitner. Yeah, Chris Mullen was smooth.
Hell
Smooth
yeah.
lefty.
11 out of 12 of them in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's crazy. They actually scored 117.2 points a game, and they only gave up 73.5. So that's a margin of victory of 43.7. Holy shit.
Was that the first year that they were allowed
That's
to
crazy.
play? Holy
I
shit.
think so, yeah. I'm pretty sure they had college athletes.
Yeah, because
before.
I think Michael Jordan played on it 8 years before that. And I could look it up, but I think they won a gold medal. Yeah. I think they won a gold
84.
medal that year, but it was all college people. I don't know. Could do research, but I don't feel like it.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, the 1980s men's hockey team was all like college players.
Coach
amateur
K was
players, so
Coach K was the
that makes
coach,
sense.
wasn't he?
Coach K was an assistant, so was
like,
Lenny Wilkins.
The greatness just like
and,
keeps spreading, even on the coaching staff, like because
yeah, it runs deep.
Chuck Daly, right? That was the head. Is it Chuck Daly?
Yep, Kane's very own.
Wasn't so like he was the bad boys, Detroit Pistons dude, right? Holy shit!
Yeah, he coached
Rodman.
Bad Boys.
Rodman,
yep,
yeah.
He coached Rodman. Young Rodman.
Yeah.
Damn. All right, I'm kind of pissed that you didn't put the Cubs on there. So I don't give a
I didn't
flying
want my bias
shit.
to get in the way, and yeah,
well, whatever.
I had to be objective here. I'm still a diehard Cubs fan.
Yeah, Dusty, keep that in mind for my list too. I know.
Dad's gonna be pissed.
I recorded my reaction when the Cubs won. We were in Watkins Glen, Katie and I, and that Game 7 of the World Series was insane. Like back and forth, and then rain delay, extra innings.
Then there was that delay. Yeah, for like an hour. Oh my God. I was so nervous.
Craziness. Yeah, you both have good lists though.
Yeah, I didn't get to bed till like 4 a.m. when the Cubs won, and I woke up at like 5:30 for work.
Did you take a nap after you got home and were late to a podcast?
Oh, absolutely. I did, just
Whatever.
like Chad.
Herb.
All right, Herb Bricks, Weasel Boy, you're up.
Chad?
Okay. Here we go. So there's definitely going to be some overlap. But I do have one I think you guys will be a little like, oh, shit, cool. Surprised about. But number 6, all right. Dusty, they were on your list, and they only gave up 12.4 points per game on average. Walter Payton ran 1,551 yards in 1985 Bears.
All right.
Yeah, all right. So that's my defensive representation on here. And now we're gonna be all these teams, obviously, both sides of the ball, whatever. They're obviously great, but we're going to go into some offensive shit here. But number 5, 95-96 Bulls. That's where I put them. Yeah.
Whoa, number 5,
yeah.
huh?
Everything you guys mentioned, the record, the freaking roster, young Kerr, and I found a funny fact. They had a center that played one game named Jack Haley, and that's also the name of the actor that played the Tin Man in Wizard of Oz. So I don't know why. There you go. There's a fact that you can't get anywhere other than the top 6 fucking podcast. All right, number 4. They didn't win the big game, but they still won every other game by an average of 19.7 points. The 2007 New England Patriots.
They were awesome. They were awesome.
Offense. That offense.
Yeah, they were
freaking flying down the field. Randy Moss caught 23 touchdown passes that year.
Yeah. Awesome.
Holy shit.
Number 3. Okay. Here we go. Here's this team, but note the year. All right. 2016, 2017 Golden State Warriors. So, yeah, with Durant. They
On
had
the
one
same page,
postseason
Jed.
loss to LeBron. I'm not even going to say the Cavaliers. They lost to LeBron once in the finals. That's
LeBron James.
They're 67-15. But, I mean, if you add up all the postseason, I mean, they were just dominating. Like, unreal. Okay, let's see. Number 2. All right. Here's my baseball team. And I picked the 1927 New York Yankees.
No. Nope.
27, throwing it back.
No. Why? What? Hold on. Listen to this. All right. So they only played 154 games back then, and they won 110.
Losers.
They were called Murderers Row. You have Babe Ruth, who hit 60 homers. Lou Gehrig, 47 homers. And then Earl Combs, Mark Conid, Tony Lazzeri, Bob Musial. Collectively, they had a .336 batting average. Those 6. So you were fucked as a pitcher. You were screwed. Doesn't matter where in the lineup. The whole team was batting .307. All but 2 relief pitchers had winning records. 22 win season for one dude. They won the World Series. Babe Ruth did his that was his prime. So it's a different era. I think it's like 1950, like everything before 1950 and after, like pitching was different. The style of play, the size of the outfield corners were a lot different way back then, like 100 years ago, but everyone was on the same level. I mean, a team to dominate like that, that's just everyone had the chance. So they're still great relatively today. You know what I mean?
No.
But if you compare them to a team now, if the 2016 Cubs play the 1927 New York Yankees, the Cubs would win, no question. Jake Arrieta would have freaking struck everyone out. Like Kyle Hendricks would have struck everybody out, I think, because modern pitching is insane. So
yeah, Kyle Hendricks would have
anyway.
League leading mile per hour fastball back in 1927.
That's what I'm saying, but I didn't compare that team to today's teams. I compared 1927 Yankees to 1927 teams in that era.
Well, that's part of my criteria. The 1927 Yankees wouldn't even win. They would probably get last in the NL Central in 2020.
But they're historic,
Yeah.
I mean,
what about the
98 Yankees would have been fine today, but I just Googled how many home runs would Babe Ruth hit in 2019, and it said 12.
That's actually pretty good. No, I know. And I'm going to be the first to agree, like, modern baseball has changed, is so much better. I mean, the players, strategies, everything, a freaking, like a Barry Zito curveball. Imagine Bob Musial trying to crank that.
Is his name Bob Musial? I thought it was Stan.
There's a
Stan Musial played for the Cardinals, and
Babe Ruth would have
later,
shit his pants if he was facing Jake Arrieta.
I know, dude. I love the Cubs. I just got a new Cubs hat. It's freaking fresh, huge.
Oh,
I got a new cup
With-
shirt. My wife.
I
hooked
didn't
me up
know
with it.
that. Forget about everything I said. We're good.
Oh my God. Murderers Row. Number 1 dream team. All
Okay,
right.
Chad. Oh, Kane's
Awesome.
very own Chuck Daly.
When I was looking at the just game footage on YouTube, it's like I feel like their practices were harder when they were practicing against you. You know what I mean? Like they were just like just hanging out.
Oh, they no doubt were harder. Yeah, they were.
Their
They were
second
hard. The
string
practices
team.
were definitely harder
Oh
They're-
yeah.
than the game.
Their second string team would have won the gold
Mhm.
that year too. I guarantee it.
It's nuts. So
Awesome.
best team ever. I think we should go through some like ones that barely made the cut. And you know what's we have Jordy had another Olympic team. So if we're doing dream team, then we could count Olympic teams. I was wondering, Dusty, if you considered any other Olympic teams.
No, I didn't. But Gene brought up, well, isn't America the whole team during the Olympics? So wouldn't that be a team? And that's just way too in
No,
depth
you
for
got to
me.
break
So,
it down by each sport.
no, the ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the
You
ones
gotta break it down
that
to
were
each
just on the
sport.
cusp for me. Really, it was just one. It was the. I did think about the 1980 hockey team. But props to the 1976-77 Montreal Canadiens. Apparently, they were good. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
Sorry for hockey fans. I've tried to get into watching hockey on TV, and I just can't do it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I
better
would
live.
I would rather watch golf, and I know people don't like watching
Yeah, it's
that.
actually-
So whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But also the 72 Dolphins.
We gave love to hockey.
I
We
have
got some love for hockey.
I have a section on my
Yeah, they were
notes that say
undefeated.
no in capital letters. The 72 Dolphins are on that list because I'm doing the same thing as the Yankees, the 27 Yankees. Their team would suck today.
You can't make that.
Yes,
That's
I
like-
can because I'm a grown boy.
That's like saying the matte painting backgrounds in The Wizard of Oz suck because you can tell it's a painting, like the hills and shit. But it looks good. It works.
Not if you
And
do
for the
enough
time.
drugs.
What about 50 years from now? Will the 2016-2017
No.
Golden State Warriors look weak?
Basketball won't
thing.
even be around then.
Dusty, do you think one thing? Jesse Owens, right? He 1936 Olympics, in front of Hitler, ran for America and dominated. But his time that he ran is like a really good high school time now. So
Mhm.
that opened my eyes. But that doesn't take away
Yeah.
from his greatness. Like he's one of the greatest Olympians of all time.
He ain't no Usain
Well,
Bolt.
of course.
Bucket
Right,
shot
right,
the
right.
boy.
What about his relay team, Jordy? What the hell? Michael Phelps.
Yeah, they're on my
2008.
short list, Chad.
I don't know. I just thought, I was like, yeah, maybe that was a good team. And then I was like, what about Serena and Venus? Were they technically a team?
I mean, they are, but
A duo.
Yeah.
they don't move
I
the
don't know.
needle like the 2016
else?
Chicago Cubs.
1984 USC women's basketball. I watched a documentary about Cheryl Miller. Holy shit. They were, man.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
sad,
She
like,
dominated.
She
was dunking
was
over
so
bitches.
good, but she didn't have anywhere to go after. And they won the Olympics that year too. But like
Mhm.
there was no pro women's team or pro women's league at the time.
Yeah, no WNBA.
So imagine
until,
being like on the
90s,
level
so-
of Michael Jordan, like same time too, and like that's it. You know, you're done with college, and it's kind of like there's nowhere to play other than like Europe or something.
She can go into
Yeah.
coaching.
And then she got hurt, but yeah.
Go into coaching like old
Come
Cale
on.
Sandelston.
Herb Bricks.
Kale Sandelson.
I had to take a
Herb
shot at him.
Bricks. All right,
Herb Bricks.
we're going to figure
Two
this
of the
out.
best
We got some
coaches of all
overlap.
time.
We'll be right back. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your computer or phone. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. All right, welcome back. Before we piece this top 6 sports teams list together, Jordy had a couple of fictional sports teams that he thought about putting on his list. Jordy, what you got there, bud?
I did. I had the team from Major
Which
League,
one?
the Indians from Major League.
Okay, yeah.
Just the first one. And yeah, I had D2, the Mighty Ducks, the USA hockey team, with, the Bash Brothers. The Bash Brothers were in that
rewatched Mighty
movie.
Ducks probably within the last year or something, and I realized that movie really does suck.
Those movies fucking suck. Those are terrible movies.
But it's funny.
All right, here's my last one though.
Okay.
The Little Giants, coached by Rick Moranis.
Icebox.
Devin Sow was the quarterback.
What about
that the other day?
Oh yeah.
And she calls it. She wants to watch the movie where the kid farts in the other kid's face. That's all she remembered from it.
Jordy, what about
Little Giants?
The Cool Runnings bobsled, Buckshot Boy. Come on, brother. Come on,
Yeah.
brother.
Team X-Blades.
Oh, Brink. For those
From
of you who
Brink.
don't know, Brink is a made-for-TV Disney Channel original movie. It's on Disney Plus now.
Yep.
It's Brink with an exclamation point, and it's about rollerblading.
Hell yeah.
Watch it.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
And one of the characters
And also,
is named Jordy.
wow, to tie this in, Val from Brink is also Spike from
Brink
Little Giants.
is also in Little
How
Giants.
about that?
Yes. The
Yeah, his
puberty boy.
his dad rubs buttermilk on his thighs every night or something. Fucking pedophile.
That's not
Oh,
creepy
my
at all.
God.
All right, boys. So we've got some overlap here. The dream team is going to be number 1, from what I can see. So
Obviously.
the 95-96 Bulls is probably going to be number 2.
Yeah, Chad, why'd you have them number 5?
I did because I genuinely think the Warriors that year. I just witnessed the Warriors, and I think I don't know. It was just in my mind more, you know. The 95-96 Bulls. I was like what 3 years old, so
You weren't even born for the
Yeah,
for
but
the
you
27
can-
Yankees, though.
that's baseball's my. Shut up, dude. I don't know. I just 95-96 Bulls, Jordan. I know. Also,
Chad,
I don't
2
know.
words. The worm.
Jordan's on the freaking dream team. Like, are we doing this? Are we enacting the Eminem rule?
No, it's a different team.
No, that's a separate team.
So
Pippin's
the
on
dream
the
team is
both
like
teams
featuring
too.
Michael Jordan. So if there was a song featuring Eminem, it could have made. All right.
Yeah,
that's the stipulation. Okay, the Jordan clause of the Eminem rule.
We're gonna have to create a rule book or some shit.
No. All right.
You know, I'm sure there's been simulations of like 95-96 Bulls versus 2016-2017 Warriors.
I would like to propose.
I'd like to do a little more research
I would like
on
to
that.
propose
It'd be cool to see.
a non-basketball team for number 3.
All right, let's see here. Me and
Dusty, you mentioned the
No,
1980s.
Wait, hold on. What was
US
number?
men's
So we went
hockey
Dream
team.
Team and then
Oh,
Dream Team, number 1. Number 2, the 95-96 Bulls. Some other overlap. We got the 16-17 Warriors on both of your lists. So that's a basketball team. But we also have Me and Jordy had the New
Yeah,
England
Chad,
Patriots.
I mean-
We all three had the Chicago. Wait,
No, I didn't have
They
the
didn't have a
Patriots.
football team.
Chad did.
Yeah.
Jordy didn't have the
I
85
didn't have a football
Bears.
team.
Chad and I
Yeah.
had the 85 Bears.
Yeah,
Well,
I was
if
looking
we want
real
to go
hard at
away
the
from
Bears, I
basketball,
was,
then we got to put
but-
the 16 Chicago Cubs in at
Put the
number
85
3.
Bears in. Yeah.
Put the Cubbies
the
in
Cubbies
to
in,
piss some
put the
people
Bears
off.
in.
Hey, Ricky Bovee, there ain't no Cardinals on this list, you little bitch.
Yeah, all right. Cubs, number 3. That's
Yeah, all right.
cool. But I think the Patriots, that offense, I think that's undeniable.
Who would win?
I
85
think the
Bears
Pats would
versus
win.
07 Pats.
Yeah. 50 touchdown passes, Tom Brady. Randy
Offense
Moss,
was just too
23
powerful.
touchdowns. They won by 19.7 points on average. I mean, they lost the damn Super Bowl,
Holy
though.
shit.
That's the only thing.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
what the fuck?
the Bears lost that year too to somebody.
They did lose one, yeah. And if you think about it, the Patriots won 18 in a row.
Yeah. So
And there were some good teams in there. I mean, Peyton Manning was doing his thing.
Wow.
Steelers, they had team like tough.
I'd be all right with so number 4. So we got Dream Team number 1, number 2, the 95-96 Bulls. Number 3, the 2016 Chicago Cubs World Series champions beat the Cleveland Indians, came back 3-1 deficit.
Probably the best Game 7 I've ever seen.
Yeah, it was awesome. The 2007 New England Patriots is number 4. So we've got the 16-17 Warriors, 98 Yanks. We
We got
got
the 98 Yanks.
Not 27 Yanks.
Nah.
2002 Uconn Women's Huskies.
85 Bears are
1980
still
men's
there.
hockey?
I don't know. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. We need a number 5, huh? So,
All right, so I'm thinking 3 teams are a possibility here. I'm going to scratch my 2015-16
Let's hear it.
Warriors and go ahead and, give you guys the nod on 16-17. You got the 16-17 Warriors, the 85
Okay.
Bears, and the U.S. hockey team, 1980 hockey team. This is number 5 and 6. There's 2
this for
spots
number
open
5?
for 3.
Okay, we got to put Warriors in at 5.
yeah,
then.
I agree.
I
That
mean, just-
team.
They didn't
team
blow
was
their
just-
load in the
It
finals.
was all money. Like,
So that was 16-17 Warriors. Okay. So number 6, we're fighting between the
Yep.
1980 U.S. men's hockey team and the Chicago Bears,
Oh,
coached by
man.
Ditka.
oh,
Herbert Bricks versus Ditka.
Mikey Dix.
Herb Bricks versus Mikey Dix. Oof. Well, I didn't realize. I mean, Walter Payton, 1,500 yards. I mean, Jordy, can you?
I was going to put the Bears on my list, actually. It was between the 1980
as
hockey team and the
stages,
Bears. So
The USA men's hockey team performed on like the most nerve-wracking stage, and they delivered. So that's pretty impressive. Shout out to them.
they did. Yeah, they weren't the biggest, strongest, fastest, but they had great coaching.
And also,
great
That was the era,
camaraderie.
Yeah.
of
Stuck
the
together.
Jason mask for the goalies too.
if we're gonna pick teams,
Mhm.
okay, you can only name Herb Bricks, okay? You probably can't name another player on that whole
Right.
team, but you can name the individual superstars from the Chicago Bears that made that team. Peyton Singletary,
But
Jim McMahon.
Walter
So I'd
Payton,
say as a
McMahon.
team, the 1980 men's hockey team
Who-
came together more, and they weren't as selfish, and they fought for the country.
They're the only team on our list that have a movie too about them.
Well, isn't Tom
Yeah,
Hardy
it's a
in
good
one
movie,
called
too.
Warrior? Isn't that about the Golden State Warriors?
MMA.
No, that's about mixed
he
martial arts.
doesn't.
His traps are on display there. Dude,
I'm working on my
watch
traps. I'm trap
Warrior
chasing.
and just admire Tom Hardy's traps. That's everyone's homework from the Top 6 podcast.
What platform is it on currently?
Doesn't matter. Rent it, buy it.
No, I think I saw it. It's on Netflix, I think.
Yeah, find it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The hunk fog is.
I mean, there's a
strong
lot of
with that
movies
movie.
where Babe Ruth is a character, but apparently we abandoned him. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll get to the point where we can do top 6 baseball teams. They might make number 6.
See, okay, but you do that. Say we do top 6 baseball players. Like, would Babe Ruth be
Hell
on it?
no.
See, so you can't. So then you would have to do top
Fuck
6
no.
like, before Jackie Robinson and after Jackie Robinson, because that's kind of when shit changed.
Hell no.
You know what
I
mean?
wouldn't be picking anybody that played before 1970 that was on my list.
But you could.
You were shitting on Jim
Brown
He played 56.
was a good lacrosse player.
Yeah. All right, wait. Is it Mikey Dix or Herbie Bricks?
Herbie Bricks or
Anyway,
Mikey Dix? You guys got to make a decision. So each of them were number 6 on your list. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be coming down to me to make a decision here.
With the 1985 Bears, just remember that song and the sunglasses.
Hey, who was the pro wrestler from the Chicago Bears that year? He was in WCW in the 90s. Yes.
What was his last name?
Mongo.
McMichael, wasn't it?
I forget.
Steve Mongo McMichael.
Yeah, Steve McMichael. Yeah, he was in WCW.
All right, so
wait, if we do, yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Dusty, you pick.
All right. So here's my reasoning. The 1985 Bears were really good. It was kind of a one-hit wonder team because they weren't good really again until, well, they were good, but, well, that doesn't make sense either because you got the one-hit wonder squad of the 1980 men's hockey team. I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, do you have a counter argument for a point?
Yeah, they turned pro after that 1980s Olympic time, so they couldn't have been on the hockey team again.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that
it's rare as hell for NFL teams to repeat, isn't it? I mean, so
yeah. Well,
Dallas Cowboys did
it 3
Steelers
times.
Did it a couple
and
times
also,
too,
I guess the Steelers, when they were really good, people might be a little upset that we're not picking them, but whatever. I don't care.
Also, Bears, they were like, that team was like sandwiched in the 49ers era, and they overcame that.
Yeah, they had a great run there.
They almost made the list.
Here's the final verdict for number 6 on our ultimate top 6 sports teams list. Chad, you kind of made this argument for me, but for the wrong side. You said this was the only team that had a movie made after them.
Yeah.
We're going with the 1980 U.S. men's hockey team, number 6.
I can't be mad. I mean, I didn't think of them, but that victory that they had was huge. So,
and for some reason on my pad that I have writing these ultimate lists down, I have number 6. I had it written down a couple minutes ago. It says 1980 hockey shuffle. So I think I wrote it. And then someone said Super Bowl shuffle. So I wrote the word shuffle like an idiot. So
we almost had 3 out of 6 from Chicago. Holy shit.
Yeah, man. All right. So recap. Number 1, the Dream Team, 1992 U.S. men's basketball team for you nerds out there that don't know who the Dream Team are. Number 2, the 95-96 Chicago Bulls. Number 3, go Cubs, go. 2016 Chicago Cubs, World Series champions, came back from a 3-1 deficit, defeated the Cleveland Indians. The 2007 New England Patriots, number 4. Number 5, the 2016-2017 mouthguard chomping Golden State Warriors. And number 6, the 1980 men's U.S. hockey team, the Underdogs. All right, boys. I'm happy with that list. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that. Hey, before we head out, I'm going to read off a direct message we got from one of our listeners, Lance Baker. We appreciate you listening, man, and sending this stuff in. You can follow him on Twitter at LEBonas144, proud alum of St. Bonaventure University, I believe. All right, his number 1 was right on par. His number 1 and number 2 was right on par with us. Dream Team, 96 Bulls. His number 3 was the 85 Bears.
Hell yeah.
His number 4 was the 98 Yankees. And he had 2 teams as number 5. The 71 and 72 and 73, or excuse me, and 72 and 73 UCLA men's basketball team. Both, undefeated national championships.
Is that Bill Walton's
both
squad?
years. He wrote, "If that's illegal, lock me up." And then number 6, the 72 Dolphins. Poop on that. He also put P.S. Fuck the 73 win Warriors. So,
Yeah, screw them. The next year was better.
That's right. We didn't pick them.
Even if the record wasn't
They blew
better,
their load in the
it was
finals.
Same team, and then you add one of the best players, like probably ever, like all around best players, Kevin Durant. Bam.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit, that's like cheating.
Yeah. So, we thank you, Lance, for sending that over. All right, boys. Well, we're done here. This is going to be one of the shorter episodes, but I'm going to go watch the NFL draft and see how much of a shit show it's going to be.
Sorry, Lou Gehrig. I tried, buddy.
Yeah. R.I.P.
All right.
All right. Later, boys. Jordy, take it away, bud.
Out. Peace out. Again.
All right, everybody. Dustin here. Thank you so much for listening. No special messages or anything at the end of this episode. We appreciate Lance Baker for sending in his list via Twitter in our DMs. He slid right in there on our DMs. We appreciate that. We're getting close to 300 followers, so we're getting that built quickly, from our standpoint anyway. But no, we appreciate it. Follow us at the Top 6 Pod on Twitter and Instagram, and Facebook.com/Top6Pod. Stay tuned for the next couple episodes. We're going to try to shorten them up a little bit for you to make it easier to listen. Not that we don't like hearing ourselves talk, but I think we can shorten these up and make them just more tasty for you. A little tasty for you up there. So I'm out. Peace. And yes, this is Steve Winwood playing. Oh my God, I might cry. I'm not even kidding. Oh my God.